Gang, big announcement, huge announcement. I'm talking bigger than my stomach or Kippy's forehead. Are You Garbage is going live Thursday, September 24th at 7 p.m. at the Punchline in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're doing our first live show in our hometown with special local Philly legendary goon, Mr. Mike Rainey. And it's going to be a good time. So get your tickets now. September 24th, 7 p.m. at the Punchline. We'll see you there. Hey, gang, it's your old pals, Uncle Hank and Kippy. Just want to thank you for tuning in to Are You Garbage?
Yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe. That way you get the episode as they come out. And you can also go to gasdigitalnetwork.com, use promo code AYG to get bonus content and get the episodes before they come out and HD streaming. Do it.
Yeah.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Woo! Baby! Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage, the show where we sit down with your favorite comedians and find out if they grew up classy or if they're complete trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a glorious, absolutely beautiful September day here in the East Village of New York City at the Gas Digital Network here in the big studio. We are alive and well, folks. Don't let the fucking fake news fool you. We're hanging in there like Kippy's Rogaine prescription. My co-host, as you know, as you love, coming at you right next to me. He's got his laptop in front of him. He's sitting there looking pretty. Gang, the next time you're reaching for a best pal, do yourself a favor. You make it a Kippy. Give it up for Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
Hey, gang, everybody knows you don't need a prescription for Rogaine. You need one for Propecia, which should be arriving at my door today. Shout out to Keeps.com,
Please
everybody.
don't steal his Amazon box.
What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. You can subscribe there as well. Also, if you want to help out the pod, you can subscribe to Gas Digital Network. Use promo code AYG. You get to save a couple of bucks every month. We get to wet our beaks at the end of the month. It's a win-win for everybody. So fucking do it. We appreciate the support so far.
Yes, sir. And gang, we could not, and I mean could not be more excited to have a very special guest here with us today. This kid is an absolute fucking get from out there in La La Land. He is a very successful stand-up comedian and actor. You have seen him in I'm Dying Up Here, Crashing, Historical Roast, Corporate, Business Doing Pleasure, Lights Out with David Spade, Funny Dance Show, What's Your Fucking Deal, Kill Tony, Roast Battle, and of course, let's not forget 2010's Dance Cam Slam. So he's got a little bit of cash on him. He's been working for a while. But the big question in everybody's mind today, is he garbage? Ladies and gentlemen, give us a nice big round of applause for the one, the only, Mr. Jeremiah Watkins, everybody.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up, man? Thanks for doing the show.
I heard that you guys were wetting beaks, and I came in.
He's got quite a beak on him. He does.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's go.
Buddy, you look great. You sound great. Thanks so much for doing the show. We're happy to have you here. Where are you now? You're out in L.A.? You on the coast?
Oh man, another day in L.A. Yep, out on the West Coast.
Woo,
No longer the best coast.
No, far from it.
Far from it now.
Dude, how did New York and L.A. both shit the bed at the exact same fucking time? That's not fair.
Yeah, Kansas or somewhere. It's the middle of the country is fucking killing it right now.
Yeah, that is
stink.
That's where I'm from, and
oh really?
Kansas actually. Yeah.
Are you? You're from Kansas?
They're doing okay. They're doing okay. I went and visited. Nothing crazy, but everything's more relaxed there than obviously out on the coast. But yeah. That's where I'm from, is Kansas City.
So, so tell us the whole story about growing up. Where near Kansas?
I grew up in a city called Overland Park until I was like in 8th grade. I moved a little bit farther south in Overland Park, and then when my parents got divorced, I moved to Olathe, Kansas.
Ooh.
And growing up there, a little bit about me, if people don't know, I went to a private Christian school growing up.
Oh, shit.
And
All the way through, or
was
just
there
after the divorce?
until 8th grade. So like the marital problems started happening when I went to public school. So, you know, I blame it on the public school.
It's your fault. Yeah.
It's my fault. But yeah, grew up like in a suburban kind of area. I lived on like a busy intersection growing up, and then later on lived on like a classic like Kansas cul-de-sac kind of thing.
Ooh, cul-de-sac money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Not too shabby.
Brothers and sisters, what was the situation?
Older brother, younger sister. So I'm
How
right
far
in the middle.
apart?
My brother is 3 years older, and my sister is 2 years younger than me.
2 years younger. So when the divorce hit, who did it hit the hardest, you or your sister?
Oh, I think probably my brother and my sister, because that's when they started like partying real hard too. I went from being told my entire life that drugs and alcohol were very bad, and then I saw everybody around me start to do it when the marriage started to fall apart.
Yeah.
The wheels on the bus start coming off. Let's party.
Yeah.
It's like getting the liquor cabinet on the Titanic. Fucking fuck it.
I walked back one day in the backyard, and my sister and my mom were doing mushrooms together. And
What?
My mom said that I looked like I was in a field playing a guitar, and I had nothing in my hands. I was like, "What are you?"
Wait a minute.
Oh, where'd you grow up? Woodstock? What the fuck's happening?
So
Jesus Christ.
Your parents are ultra Christian conservative. Would you say that growing up? Or just
Growing up,
Christian?
yes, very much so. Yeah, they were pretty conservative too. Yeah, conservative Christian. Yeah.
Then you got a divorce. Your parents got a divorce in the 8th grade. You're in the 8th grade.
I went to public school in the 8th grade, and they got they finalized the divorce when I was in my junior year in high school. So basically, like over those 3 years, things started like happening. Yeah, and that's when like my brother and my sister started acting out. Like compared to like we were all like Beaver Cleaver kids before that, and then things got like kind of tumultuous, and then it just all over the place.
And how old
shit,
were you?
dude, that's a fucking Are You Garbage first shrooming with
how
mom.
old were you when you walked in on the Shroom Fest in your backyard?
I think I was 17 or 18 at this point, and my sister was probably
15 or 16?
She would have been, yeah, she would have been 15 or 16.
Who scored the mushrooms? Her or your mom?
I think my mom got them from a friend,
So
I
she
believe.
took a hard left turn out of the church, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you guys
like
stop
I didn't
going
see
to-
my. Yeah, we stopped going to church like as a family like around that time, because it used to be like we were like a 3-day a week family. We would go Sunday morning, Sunday evening, and Wednesday evening. So
That's
we
a
were
lot of
like
envelopes.
real hardcore. It's a lot. A lot of tithes.
That dude, I never really met anybody that did 3 days a week. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, it was intense. And sometimes, like, it would even be like you would go to Sunday school before the actual Sunday message on Sunday. So it's like your boy was doing 2-a-days back in the day.
Back in my day, we did 2-a-days.
Back in my day, we did 2-a-days.
Now this wasn't Catholic. This is Christian. So what?
Yeah,
What exact
it was a
sect or whatever?
Protestant Christian, and it was a sect called Church of God Holiness, which is a more strict version of Baptist.
That sounds like end of the world shit right there.
Well, at this church, the women were looked down upon if they wore makeup or jewelry, and they all wore like dresses. Like if you wore pants, that was like hip and edgy. So my mom was like the cool hip.
Even before
rebel
shrooms,
mom.
she was a fucking wild
Even
one.
before the shrooms.
She was a wild child.
She's showing
Yeah,
up. with
exactly.
tie-dyes.
Damn.
Paving the way.
Wow. So it was like that.
Holy shit.
What did you guys do for the Eucharist, as we call it? Was it just a wafer, like just a regular host?
Oh, like communion.
Yes.
We did. It was not alcohol. It was like these kind of crackers, and it was like Welch's grape juice, I believe.
Okay. Because I went to Catholic school my whole life, but for a year we went to like this Eastern European Catholic school, and we had to go to church every morning before class. I swear to God, they wouldn't give you a little host. It was a little tiny piece of bread that was soaked in wine. And I'm fucking 6 years old. I'm fucking crippled. First period.
No, get out of here.
I'm telling you, it was some kind.
That's a way to get the party started early.
Yeah, no shit.
You were upset it wasn't garlic bread.
Extra priests
You're like,
hanging out.
Could you soak one of these Red Lobster biscuits in the wine? I prefer the
Nah, not
cheesy
today,
biscuits.
Fada. I don't need yours. I got my own, Fada.
Hey, Pops, you got a cheddar biscuit back there, huh?
Forget about it.
Hey, can I get a cheddar bay biscuit? Can I get an Olive Garden bread stick? I just want to kiss a little wine au jus for the Christ that I'm about to consume.
Let me tell you something. You can say what you want about those casual dining facilities, but their free bread and fucking cheddar biscuits and whatever they got ain't too shabby. You get them at the beginning of the shift when they're coming out of the oven. Good night.
Yeah, I'm a 6 basket minimum kind of guy. At Red Lobster.
Yo, yeah.
Keep them coming.
Shit out of that.
Keep them coming.
Dude, that's literally what my mom always says. Is like she'll grab the waitress. She's like, "Yeah, baby, keep them coming."
That's like a stockbroker ordering a martini. Like, hey, keep these coming.
So who
Keep
did you
'em
live
coming.
with? Who did you live with after the divorce? Did you stay with your mom?
I stay with my mom.
And
Yeah.
where did
My-
your dad go?
My brother went to live out with my dad.
Wow, really?
Yeah. He went out to live with him in farther south Kansas in a city called Stillwell, which is like even more. That's like where you start getting like a little bit more Kansas. You know what I mean? Like where it's
Gotcha.
like a lot more fields and stuff like that, and more of the stereotypical stuff that you see like in road trip movies when they go through Kansas. That's all Western Kansas. That's like no man's land. It's not very populated. When you start going farther south like that to places like Stillwell, you keep going. It's much more populated now, but like 10, 15 years ago when I was in that area, there's hardly anything out there except like houses and stuff like that.
Not like the glitz and glamour of Eastern Kansas, I would imagine.
Eastern Kansas, we have high-speed internet there.
Yeah, really rolling the red carpet out for you.
It's the Paris
I know,
of
I
the
know.
Midwest.
Did your dad stay in the church, or did your dad? Did your dad go rogue as well, or did he stay religious?
He for a while went rogue, and he was not religious. He wasn't. He like was in party mode for a while.
Wow.
Like he would go to bars and he would.
So this was all
pick up
pent up
different
in
women
both
at bars and stuff like that. Yeah, I think so, man. I think that you put so much pressure on something, and I think that you want to put out an image for so long. I think that if you don't get your yayas out, that eventually it kind of implode.
Sure.
It's a self-implode kind of thing where if
Exactly.
you're not doing things like self-care along the way and getting stuff out of your system, getting those demons out of your body, then
Popping shrooms every once in a
that's
while.
what's gonna
Take the
happen.
edge off.
Yeah.
all right,
shit,
come on,
Yeah.
where's the Xanax?
Wow, that is a fucking tale. And that's that your brother went to live with your dad. That would have fucked me up more than a divorce. If my brother would have split, that would have been like, what? You're leaving too? What the fuck?
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard because I think that my brother felt, because my little sister and I went with my mom, and I think as a brother, more of it like his son duty. I think he felt like he owed it to my dad to like not all the kids. You know what I mean?
Sure, like he's got to play mediator a little bit.
Pretty classy move right
Yeah.
there, I'll tell you that.
I mean, yeah, you're taking one for the team. Absolutely. I think he did that, for my dad to just be like, so my dad wouldn't be like, all my,
Yeah.
my wife's gone and all my kids are gone. So,
Wow.
yeah, strong move by my brother for sure.
I remember when my parents, I was super young, I was like 3 or 4, and I remember my parents told me, and my dad's like, any of the kids want to come with me today? Because like he was leaving, he was leaving the house that we were like, we're living in. He's like, anybody want to come with me? And I remember like, dude, you think I'm going to leave my fucking house with all my toys and shit?
Fucking
Get
race
out of
car
here.
bed?
Yeah.
To have
Fucking,
TV dinners
Bye.
with breakfast.
yeah, forget my name, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
see you at
dude.
Christmas, buddy.
You just came in my mom. That was it, dude.
Yeah,
See you later.
I don't even know you.
Holy shit. Now, did your mom and dad stay, like in touch, or were they friendly or not?
They're friendly now. For a while, it was like messy where they couldn't even see each other and stuff like that. And
Would you do like the two Christmases and back and forth, like Thanksgiving here, Thanksgiving there?
yeah, man. Yeah, and it happened late. Like I moved out to LA when I was 20 years old.
Damn, that's
So,
young.
yeah, man. So I've been out here in LA I just hit my 11 years in July, and so I kind of got out while some of that stuff was going on. You know what I mean? Like when
Okay.
things were like kind of weird or whatever. But I still do. We still do the multiple holiday things. When I go back, we have to schedule times for Christmas over at mom's, Christmas over at dad's, and they both have significant others now, and one of them has like their set of kids, and it's a big ol' happy.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Who had more kids, your mom or your dad?
My mom's
spouse.
husband, he has a couple sons.
You have step siblings. Yeah.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah, for sure.
I got you.
Yeah.
What's the rule on that? Can you hook up? Can you legally hook up with your stepsister?
I know you can on Pornhub, apparently.
I mean, there's dudes. Those freaking free game, dude.
The kid making moves at Thanksgiving. I like it. All right, so let's play a little game called Are You Garbage?
Yeah.
Jeremiah, we're going to ask you a series of questions to determine whether you're trash or not. Answer the questions openly, honestly, and to the best of your ability. You are not being judged in any way, except for the thousands of people listening to this. But rest assured, you're talking to two pieces of trash
Yeah, we're dirtballs.
from outside Philadelphia, so you're in good company.
So I got to tell you, I waited a long time to respond to your Booker's email for the invite for this podcast.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm garbage, but I didn't know if I was comfortable yet having other people be like, oh, no, he's for sure garbage. Like, I know that deep down, but like I had to overcome the obstacle of coming on the show. I'm like, all right, here we go.
This is it. You're facing a lot in the mirror right
Well,
there.
if you were worried about that, I would have kept the mom dropping acid on a Wednesday with your little sister closer to the chest.
Yeah, he dropped that at like minute 4.
I know. That's what happens. Everybody comes on.
Hey.
You don't want to tell us nothing, but you're showing us everything.
Listen, I know how these YouTube algorithms work. I'm looking out for you guys.
Yeah,
you got to
it's
hook
true.
these people early on, man. You don't want to be a snooze fest over here. Got to represent out here.
You're bringing the goods, baby.
I
We
love it.
appreciate it. All right, so when do you I'm going to give you the option because you have a couple of stages here. As far as life goes growing up. When would you like us to kind of center the questions on? Would you like to go pre-divorce when the whole family's together, or would you like to go post-divorce when you were living with your mom?
Because post-divorce, it sounds like the wheels fell off a little bit.
I mean, we can do it around post-divorce, but I think it's going to, it'll probably be more garbagey around that time. So
Okay, but
Well,
let's
let's touch base before that as well.
Yeah,
let's do
touch
some of the
a little
basics.
base before that. Let's start out with a couple of basic questions that we like to ask. Let's go pre-divorce when you guys were all living together as a happy family.
Okay. Sure.
What was the name of the street that you grew up on? What was the name of that street?
Lamar Avenue.
That's trash, man.
Anytime it's named after
course
a
it
guy, it's bad.
Lamar Jackson Boulevard.
Yeah. I live. My friend lived on Lawndale Boulevard.
It's not even a famous guy. It's just like, it's Steve down there. I'm on Steve Boulevard down the shit.
Alan Martin Way. The Ave is nice. You live on an Ave, that's pretty classy. But Lamar Ave, and you said that was a pretty heavily trafficked throughway.
It was a heavily trafficked area. I think like we grew up like very middle class, and it was one of those things where we always lived above our means.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Okay, I like that.
We were peaking towards like we're on the bottom of middle class where we're not poverty, like everybody's like working in the family to get by, but we're living paycheck to paycheck kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know?
I gotcha. Okay, and that house on Lamar Avenue, was it a single family home or townhouse, duplex? What was it?
It was I think it was called like a split level
Like a
house.
split level.
Do you know
Okay.
what those are?
But it was just you
Yeah.
guys in the building, right? It wasn't like connected to another
Oh, yeah.
family's. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so a single family split level home. Gotcha.
I grew up in a California split level. Pretty cool.
Ooh,
That's
what's the
Philly.
difference?
That's Philly for dirtbag.
About 10 grand off the asking price. Okay.
Did you have a garage?
We did, but you could only park the car on one side.
Okay.
Why? What was on the other side?
freaking
Just
stuff, dude.
Yeah,
Shit.
boxes and shit. Yeah,
So
yeah.
a
Like
big
like
question.
workspace and stuff like that. Yeah.
A big question on the podcast. We like to talk about the garage fridge a lot. We just had the first annual garage fridge contest on Are You Garbage to see who had the shittiest or classiest garage fridge. Did you guys have a second refrigerator in the home?
No, because I always thought as a kid if you had the second fridge that you were loaded.
Yeah, of course. That's what kids think. Yeah.
Yeah, so we never had that. We didn't have a mini fridge. We didn't have any kind of extra fridge, but we had something that you guys will appreciate. It was called the Y2K pantry. And
Fucking Doomsday
we had a
prepper?
we had a whole closet in the basement that had like ramen noodles and canned food and gallons of water and guns and different stuff like that. And it was all like end of days time, you know.
Yeah,
Just
you're
in case
fucking
Y2K
religious.
happened.
Yeah, they were waiting for the fucking rapture. Mm-hmm. And then that didn't happen,
Waiting
and
for-
your mom was like, fuck it, crack open the pill bottle, let's fucking do this. Wow, I think you might be that's our first,
Prepper.
yeah, that's our first Doomsday Prepper compartment. So what did you do, what did you guys do with all that food when you moved out?
Well,
Ramen
we
noodles
lived
till you
there
were
for
20?
a while. No, we lived there for a while where my mom would just be like, "All right, go get that out of the Y2K pantry." So we just lived off it after like we realized like it wasn't the end of the world and it wasn't happening. Like we lived off of that food for so many years. Like,
That's
Jesus
awesome.
Christ.
And what kind of hardware are we talking about? What kind
Kind of
of
steel you
weapons?
toting?
Anything semi-automatic, automatic, or just like hunting rifles?
no, dude. Yeah, I mean,
This kid's armed to the teeth.
There was a lot of automatic and semi-automatic. We had a semi-automatic 9mm. That was like a Tech 9 that we had, and then we had an SKS. It was like a Chinese assault rifle, and some other assault rifles that my dad had off and on. I grew up with guns, so I was given a double barrel 20 gauge shotgun for my 13th birthday from my grandpa. And I always just grew up like around a lot of different guns. Like I've shot most of the cool guns that you've seen in movies. I've shot most of those guns.
Uzi?
Or at least like street. The 9mm was like that was
Yeah,
a
he just said he had the
like,
semi-automatic fucking.
That's like
SKS or whatever.
essentially what an Uzi is.
Oh, really?
Damn.
That's pretty
I like how
cool.
you asked him what kind of fucking hardware he was working with. Like, and you're like, oh, what do you have? Like a hunting rifle? He rolled his eyes like the Watkins are gonna wait for fucking the zombie apocalypse with a Red Ryder BB gun. He's like, dude, what are you talking about? He's throwing flashbangs and shit.
Oh yeah.
I got a Huffy for my 13th birthday. This kid got fucking nickel. I like it.
Yeah, we had like at one point the ATF because my dad used to. I don't even know if I should.
Yeah,
I
the
guess
dog.
I'll
Yeah, if you don't,
say it.
it's up to you.
My dad used to sell guns at some point, and I guess like some of the paperwork wasn't super legit on some of them. So the
I love
ATF,
it.
I remember coming to our house as a kid and asking for records of the gun, of all of those, and he had gotten rid of the original paperwork because he knew that they were coming.
Jeez.
My man. Hey, we had a house fire. Yeah, tough break. Yeah, sorry, all the files got
exactly. I don't know what happened to it.
ruined. Dude, that's like Waco.
Forget
That's
about it.
fucking awesome.
The dichotomy of like where we go to church 3 days a week, yet we're also got the ATF barreling down on us, is one of my favorite things in the world.
There was a lot of weird inconsistencies with my childhood and growing up like that. That like I look back on, I'm like, that doesn't make okay. Well, this is okay, but that's not okay. That doesn't make sense. But all right, whatever.
Did your family ever have a standoff with local law enforcement? Where like you guys had like the mattresses up against the windows, everybody was armed, the local news was out there, they were trying to talk you down.
No, I mean my parents have like
You got to think about that for a second. I thought you were going to laugh at that. He's actually thinking.
Yeah, like, well, there was that
No,
issue with
I
the
mean-
parking ticket.
I mean, I feel like my parents at some point have gotten police involved with like domestic stuff, so I had to kind of think about it, but nothing like that. No.
That's
Damn,
pretty
dude, the
juicy,
Watkins
though, man.
playing fast and loose. I like
Man,
it.
fucking Kansas is fucking wide open. I like it. This kid's a fucking cowboy.
Okay.
Another staple. All right, we'll lighten it up a little bit. We'll move away from the semi-automatic weapons for a moment. What was the name of the grocery store that you went to growing up?
Oh, you're going to love
at?
this. Price Chopper.
Garbaggio.
That sounds tough. Price Chopper. I've never heard a supermarket named
Chopper.
after a motorcycle before. Yeah, wheelie your way to savings.
Price Chopper.
You thought you were going to get Corona at Sturgis? Come get it at Price Chopper.
Come on down to Price Chopper this weekend. Make your own prices, chop your own meat. I thought of another one too. I'll hit you with this too. I think it's a real tell about the gas station in your town. What was the dominant chain? Because I drove by a Gulf the other day.
They've been hurting for like 25
Dude, if you
years.
live near a Gulf, you're fucking trash. A Sunoco, an Exxon. What was the gas station near your place?
The main one that we went to, and they're considered the nicer gas stations
Out
in
there,
the
yeah.
Midwest. They're
Sure.
Quick Trips,
Okay.
and those are like the nice ones. But
Okay.
I grew up like next to 7-Elevens, and like the one in LA, we don't have gas stations attached to the 7-Elevens, which I like. And same in New York, you guys, they're just convenience stores.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I grew up next to 7-Elevens and Sinclair's and
Respectable.
BMs. I forget what it is.
BP's, yeah.
BP's
British
nice.
Petroleum, yeah. BP's nice. It's like a hat.
Yeah.
Classy. All right, that's pretty good. Because I know a couple of states, like when we went to Hawaii, they were getting gas at BJ's. BJ's has fucking gas. Like
Yeah,
Costco.
Walmart and chicks. Yeah, people do that now. They do that. Yeah.
Fuck that. No,
Taking over, Daddy-O.
That's trash.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't be buying hamburgers and fucking gas at the same time.
Same place.
Hamburger, socks, and gas.
Have you guys ever been to Buc-ee's in Texas?
No, that's a dope fucking shirt, though. Damn,
I
that's
like
really cool.
You got it's like Disneyland for white trash people. It's amazing. they have like every food that you can think of, and it's actually good. And I just like food in general, but
Sure.
like they have beef jerky. They've got like ice cream, smoothies,
Damn,
like
that's pretty good.
desserts, fudge, like all this stuff. And yeah, it's pretty dope.
I'm a
Shout
big
out to
fudge guy.
Buc-ee's around Texas.
I love fudge. Just check out Buc-ee's. Fucking shout out. I like it.
Use promo code AYG at
Yes,
checkout.
sir. What our beak? What do you got, Kip?
All right, this is one I have. Did you guys have any bumper stickers on the family car growing up?
No, but we had a personalized license plate on my mom's minivan that said "Party Mom."
Oh, she was
She
too, though.
lived
So
up
I got to
to it.
give it to her. She was a fucking party mom.
She was we had, I don't know if you guys had something called a room mother, but
No.
in grade school, she would throw all the parties at the end of the year, and she was like our room mother. So it's like, rather than having a class president, it's an adult who coordinates the
Sure.
different holiday parties throughout the year.
God.
And people just knew her as the party mom.
Did you like that, her being involved in school? Because sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it's like, get her the fuck out of here.
Dude, my mom is hilarious. She's just amazing too. She's one of those people who truly has never met a stranger. She'll strike up a conversation with anybody, and she's best friends with them within
great.
mere moments.
Yeah, that's awesome. She threw a pretty good party, I would imagine. Fucking nice cupcakes, the whole 9 yards, a little Hawaiian punch, doing it right.
Dude, all the frosted cookies from Price Chopper. Come on.
I love a frosted cookie from the grocery
Yeah,
store.
we picked up on that.
Especially around the 4th of July, a little red, white, and blue. Maybe a Christmas cookie. Huh? Not too shabby.
Maybe Valentine's Day, red, pink. Come on.
I tell you what.
Dude, but the St. Patty's Day ones are the best in my opinion.
Yes.
Why so?
With milk. Dude, there's something about the green frosting with like a
it's
big glass
awesome.
of whole milk that's the best.
I love that thick. Especially they're shaped in shamrocks, so they're easy to bite. You have four little nice bites right there.
You get it,
this is just turning into his feeding patterns most episodes.
My feeding pattern. What are you, Morgan Freeman narrating this?
We're studying. We're studying Foley.
That's pretty good. All right, I got one for you. We're going to stay on food here for a minute. Wanted to go into the Watkins kitchen. Were you a Hellman's Mayonnaise family or a Best Foods, which is, I believe, the West Coast version of that, or were you garbage and used Miracle Whip?
Oh, Miracle Whip all day, every day.
Oh, what?
Yo, I got a feeling
All day,
by the
every
end
day.
of this kid's
That's
going to have the
nasty.
record. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, you might be like some real Midwest trash we're gonna uncover.
Miracle Whip is bad
That's
news.
tough.
Dude,
You're the
come
only person
on.
that's ever said they liked it. In like
Do you
50
still use
episodes.
it now?
I don't think my wife will let us get it.
See? You know you're wrong.
Would
good
you
wife.
would you buy it though? Like if you could, like would you buy it? Would you still buy it? Do you enjoy it enough to go purchase?
Oh, dude, I have certain things that I like. When I started dating my now wife, she literally had to be like, "You can't eat like this anymore. It's
love
not. This literally not safe for you to eat
Yeah.
the way that you're eating anymore. Like the amount of
Like what?
and like frozen pizza and stuff and like all that
yeah.
like stuff in my diet. Like when I was like truly a bachelor on my own in LA, like, dude, I used to have bologna sandwiches. Like I can't eat bologna sandwiches anymore because I had too many of them whenever I first.
He's
moved
got a
to LA.
problem. Yeah. He ate a lifetime of bologna sandwich in like 3 years.
I love a good bologna
Yeah.
sandwich.
What
with mustard.
what's your go-to frozen pizza? That's a big one. We're big frozen pizza guys.
Red Baron is my go-to.
Wow.
This guy's a fucking gentleman. Dude, the French bread. I'm thinking Stouffer's. The Red Baron's great.
Red Baron's
Red
awesome.
Baron is a fucking home run. I'm a big
Dude, it's so
Stouffer's
good.
French bread guy.
Stouffer's
Okay.
French bread is great. DiGiorno is top shelf always.
DiGiorno, if I came into some money, I'll
Yeah.
get some of that.
Yeah.
But Red Baron's my go-to. It's always like the lowest price with the highest quality.
Yep. This guy's a bargain shopper. Price
You ever have
Chopper
the-
taught him real well.
You ever have the frozen California Pizza Kitchen ones?
I heard they're really good. I
They
heard
look
California
fancy.
pizza kitchens are.
Those are worth the
They're-
fucking extra buck.
They're all right, but they cost a couple dollars extra, so I never
they
get
do.
them.
That's not even in my dude. I don't even look at that side of the freezer when I go. Get out.
Yeah, that I'm like that's out of my social bracket right here.
Sure. Have you ever bought something, worn it, and then returned it to the store?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, what was it?
What was the event?
I have done that a lot over the years with costumes and different things like a pair of binoculars I bought for a sketch. I do a lot for.
I guess for like a sketch and stuff like that. If you're doing costumes for like a video or something, that makes sense.
Binoculars.
Yeah, I've done that for sure. Target and Walmart have probably the best return policies.
Yeah.
Dude, you can do whatever to the products and you can bring it back, and they always just look at the receipt and then they look at you and then they're like, all right, dude.
Whatever. Yeah.
Cut the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty good. I'll give you that. How do you feel about when's the last time or do you partake in if you make a purchase with your card at a store, do you get cash back?
Yeah. Before the pandemic, I almost always got cash back.
How much?
Oh, a lot of times the $40 limit.
Oh, man, that's a bad look. You're getting cash back at like the 7-Eleven or the CVS or something.
Dude, I would sometimes go to the grocery store to avoid going to the bank where I'd buy a pack of gum and I'd be like, I need 40 back.
Oh my God.
Can I get 300 small bills?
You're on your way to a wedding?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. That's next level trash move.
I literally the cash before the thing with like, paper money and stuff like that, like I always enjoyed getting cash back at grocery stores, and the grocery store that I would go to also coincidentally had a bank attached to it, so sometimes I would do my my grocery shopping and then I would go to the bank afterwards as like an all-in-one trip.
Sit down and get an auto loan real quick.
Yeah.
Oh man, we have them too in Philly, man. In the burbs, like some like random bank that like, it's not even
Chemical
like a
bank or
not
something,
even
yeah.
a nationwide chain is attached to. You're like, what? Who the fuck is getting their IRA done in this fucking
I
joint?
know, it's so weird.
I like how those
Sorry, go.
Go ahead.
Oh, I said I like how those banks are like, the Kentucky huts work, right? That works as a theory, right? Let's put them in a freaking grocery store. Let's
Sure,
put banks in
exactly.
here.
Yeah. Someone's sitting there with like a watermelon and open up a checking account.
Oh shit.
All right, I got one. Have you ever had anything airbrushed?
Non-ironically.
Because that is the most garbage way to paint anything.
You got a jean jacket that has a fucking airbrush unicorn on the back?
like a Tasmanian devil or something.
I went to there's an amusement park in Iowa that's called
Not a good start to a story.
It's called Trashies. All right.
it's called Fun. It's Fun something. Well, the one in Kansas City is called Worlds of Fun, and I've gotten stuff airbrushed either there or we went to in Iowa as a kid. We would get like the t-shirts. I had a hat that was airbrushed that was like I literally wore it once or twice because it was like the most disgusting looking
Sure,
thing.
yeah,
Like
of
you're
course.
so juiced up as a kid that you want that that you're like, oh, this is gonna be so sick, and then you like wear it outside of the walls of the
Yes.
amusement park, and you're like, oh, I look like a loser.
Dude, that barely makes it to the car sometimes. You're like, what the fuck was I
Yeah.
thinking? All hopped up on funnel cake and cotton candy.
No shit. It's like in Field of Dreams. You get to the edge of that amusement park. You turn into an old man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
that's shit.
airbrush is tough, dude.
Do you have any tattoos?
I don't have any tattoos.
No tattoos.
Okay.
My brother and sister do, but I do not have tattoos.
All right. So any members of the family that have tattoos, are any of them Disney characters, Looney Tune characters, anything like that?
No, they're all like my brother has like a tribal tattoo on his
It's understandable.
on
It
his
was of the
arm.
time at
Like,
one
sure.
point. It's tough, yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah. And then he's got like I think he's got like a cross somewhere on near his collarbone now.
Respectable.
And then my sister has like a peace heart sign tattoo. My mom has butterfly tattoos on her.
Dude,
Yeah.
we got to meet your mom, man.
Yeah,
She
dude.
fucking sounds cool as shit. I got to be honest.
She's so cool.
Ooh, did she fucking take a hard left out of the
Yeah.
church? I love it. Holy shit. Growing up, did you have any beaded curtains that separated rooms? Oh. Any beaded curtain doorways?
Can't say I did on that one. No.
Excellent. That's good.
I got to be honest. I just
Yeah.
suggested beaded curtains to my wife like a month. I don't know what I was thinking. And she was like, she literally looked at me like we were about to get fucking divorced.
Hey, you fucking start reading tarot cards in there? You fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Dude, beaded curtains are a gateway drug to freaking much worse
Next thing you
life.
know, I'm doing mushrooms with my daughter.
That's a gateway to weird right there. You get those things. Next thing you know, you have the candles that just burn onto the table with no candle
yeah.
holder. Holy shit.
All right. Has your family ever owned a chia pet?
Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%.
The
We had
trashiest
multiple
of the
growing up as a
plant.
kid. Oh yeah, yeah.
What'd
we
you
had multiple
have?
growing up as a kid.
What got like
It was
the
just
guy
like
or the?
it was the generic one. We didn't have the guy one. That one turned into like what, the Bob Ross kind of looking guy, right?
kind
Yeah.
of with the fro, and he had like a big nose. I feel.
We had the different animal ones. Like
Okay.
I think it was like a pig or something, or like I don't even remember.
Sheep,
I know it was
maybe?
like it was some kind of animal. We had one or two of the different animal ones. Yeah.
That's a tough look.
What was the actual pet situation growing up? Did you guys have pets when you were a kid?
We did. We had.
He's smirking. There's something up with this. What kind of gun
Well,
did
we
he
had
have?
We had rabbits
back
at
then.
one point. We had rabbits named Buttercup and Thumper,
Okay.
and my
Outdoor rabbits.
aunt outdoor rabbits, and my
Okay.
aunt overfed them while we were gone and killed them. Like while we were on a trip. Like if you overfeed them, they don't have the thing in their mind where they stop eating, so they
Yeah.
literally eat until they asphyxiate and they're dead.
It's like
I got that
dogs.
too.
Couple more weeks.
I got that.
I think
So we had like a golden retriever, but it kept knocking down my sister, so we had to get rid of it. And then we've had different wiener dogs, and I've had a ton of turtles throughout my life. I've had tons of turtles.
turtles are tough. I had them. They smell. They can get smelly. Turtles can be real
Dude,
tough.
the turtle pee, I can't even describe to people how bad that smell is. Turtle
Dude.
pee is one of the worst smells in the world.
Well, I had one in an aquarium with like rocks, like colored rocks, and those rocks still like I can still smell that disgusting. It was in the garage. The garage smelled for a decade.
It's pretty gnarly, yeah.
He's a turtle guy. That's
Yeah.
fucking
Turtle guy with chia pets. That is a tough look for the
Dude,
Watkins.
I had 5 turtles at once.
What?
Yeah, I had I had one giant red-eared slider, and then
what the fuck is that, man?
He's talking about them like they're muscle cars.
You know different turtles? Snapper. That's it. That's
Dude,
all you
of
should
course.
know.
Yeah, I
A
got a
red
red herring.
slider.
It's got a nitro booster on them.
I got a blue whale prairie turtle. Holy, a red slider. That's fucking. How much was that?
Oh, dude, man, if you're paying for a turtle, you're doing it wrong, brother. You just catch them, man. You catch
They
them.
got
and
them
then
free
you're
down
pet,
the
man.
creek.
Yeah, dude, we had at both houses that I grew up at, creeks right behind them.
Would you ever say crick? Like instead of creek?
My dad would, but there was enough like of the Kansas like stereotype where I'm like, I'm above this. I'm not
Yes,
saying
that's
crick.
good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got 5 turtles, so you're not above much.
Regardless if you found them in a crick or not, that's 5 turtles at the house.
Fucking great. Let's go a little exotic here. Back to food. Did you ever, in your home, have the cooking device known as the wok?
Ooh.
Your parents ever go through a wok phase? Because mine did, and it was real trashy.
I don't think so. We just had a lot of crock pots, but we didn't have like any
nice.
woks.
Crock-pot's nice.
Crock pot, very classy. Very
Yeah.
classy. Especially in the fall and winter. Love
a,
a
nice,
crock.
a nice hearty stew, if you will.
Come home, you smell that. Woo! That's Americana right there, boys and girls.
Okay, this is a new one. Have you ever had a padded or wooden toilet seat?
My Nana did, and my grandma did. Yep.
The padded ones?
Yep. Yeah, they
The wooden ones
they
were
were
worse.
like this weird cushion thing where
Yeah.
like, dude, like there'd be like when you got up from it, there'd be like a sweat ring around the little cushion that was like really weird.
You would sit on it, but it'd be like, tss, like you could hear the
Slice,
air leaving the cushion. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like decompressing like an air mattress that you leave out too long in the living room.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, those were like porous. They weren't sterile. Like the plastic ones are like, kind of sterile-ish. Like they're wipeable. They're not porous. Dude, you were like sitting on like a recliner. Those things were dicey.
Yeah, and the wooden
Yeah.
ones. I remember having somebody had a wooden one that they had it forever, and it like split. So you would literally get like a splinter in your ass when you took a doo doo. It's fucking trash.
It made me think about
Yeah,
it
that's
'cause
pretty bad.
Christina Hutchinson we were just at her place. She has one, and that's what made me think of it. But she lives by herself, so that's a little class. Like if you're a woman in your 30s living by yourself, you can get away with a wooden toilet seat.
Sure.
A guy's
I'm
peeing
sure
all over
hers
that
is
thing.
nice too.
Yeah.
What about the? I don't know if I ever asked you this. You know the little rug part that goes firmly up against the toilet. You ever have that?
Yeah, almost every toilet that I've ever. Yeah.
Those things are soaked with urine.
Yeah. That's a tough. You got to
know,
stay
they're
on
real-
top of them. Yeah.
I know. My
That
mom
and the
would always
matching
be
bath mat.
washing those. Yeah, and then like, dude, it was so gross. Like she would like wash it because she knew that like as little kids that we would be peeing on it.
Sure.
But like you turn it over and the white side would be freaking disgusting.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
It's tough. You didn't realize as a kid. The first time I realized that those things just held pee was when like I was in college and we bought one for our house. And then like after 3 days, I'm like, this is covered in pee. Like my mom was cleaning it that much,
Oh, you don't realize how much your mom cleaned
Yes.
when you were a kid until you get your own place, and then you're like, oh, my mom.
There's
did
pee
so much."
everywhere.
Wasn't it the best though when you came home and the house was fucking spotless? For some reason, she just did such a good job. Everything when the lines in the carpet from the vacuum cleaner, dude. Woo, maybe a fresh Airwick candle or something like that.
It's trash.
That's so trash.
Spray the Febreze.
Oh yeah, fresh bottle of fucking Hawaiian Febreze.
All right, I got another quick one. Do you know how to tie a tie?
I do know how to tie.
Okay,
Nice.
respectable.
Have you ever been on a closed? Have you ever been on a closed tube water slide?
So many times.
Yeah,
so many times.
That's a water slide.
A closed tube. That's different.
That's a water. I mean, you go to a water park. You're going through the dark tunnel.
When's the last time you were at a water park and or amusement park?
I was technically I went to a water park in Texas. It was either towards the beginning of this year or last year.
Have you ever had your picture taken while you were on a roller coaster?
Have you ever bought the picture?
Dude, I haven't bought it, but I've snagged some free pics of it.
Yeah, baby, that's the garbage way. They yell at you. They're like,
you
no
gotta do it
pictures.
that
It's
way.
like, fucking get out of here.
They get real mad.
They get really pissed.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. We went to a Disney brunch when we were in Hawaii, and you get to take pictures with the characters, and then when you're eating, they come around and they say, "Oh, do you guys want to buy the pictures?" You're like, "Hey, what the fuck you talking about? We were taking pictures with the fucking cell phone over your shoulder. So you got me coming and going for the fucking prime rib station. You think I'm fucking throwing out 40 for another picture with Goofy?"
It ain't happening.
I don't know who you think you're talking to. All right, this was a big one. This was a big one online this week. Did your mom cut your sandwiches diagonal or horizontal?
Wow, great question.
Diagonal for sure.
Wow.
Ooh.
We were right down the middle.
That's a class move that doesn't cost any money. I don't know why moms don't get it. I was a down the middle thing, and it just, I mean, you would go to somewhere.
My dad would do the halves sometimes, and it just feels like a hunk of meat when it's just cut down the middle.
I like that. I feel with the diagonal, you're getting ripped off. Because those bites on the end, there's nothing.
No, dude, you're nuts.
Where'd the rest of it go?
It's all over his face.
Yeah.
Ma!
There was no cheese in here.
Who ate all of it and is like, who ate my food?
The fat guy with amnesia.
Do you know how to drive a Bobcat or any earth-moving equipment?
No to that.
Excellent. Okay. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a rat tail?
No, but I had a mullet in college for a little bit.
Like, ironically, or you just didn't realize
It was an ironic thing.
Okay, that's
I was working in morning radio, and we did this promo to raise money for this dog shelter that they auctioned off my forehead as rental space, and they put a
What a morning zoo fucking campaign.
I know, right? They put a temporary tattoo on my forehead, and they cut my hair. I had long hair at the time. They cut it into a mullet. So they cut it into a mullet, and then I had, it said like Autumn Oak Apartments with the phone number on my forehead for like 5 days. It was like a temporary tattoo that freaking, I was worried. It got to the point where I was like, is this on my forehead like for good? Like,
he's in calculus class, fucking Red Oak Apartments or whatever.
Dude,
He moves to real estate, though, I'll tell you that.
It probably did. People hated me. They saw me from like across the room. They're like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah, what a jerk off moves. Oh, holy shit.
Oh, my God. That's fucking awesome. Have you ever been involved in a dunk tank and or a ball pit?
Yes. Dunk tank, yes. And then ball pit. I mean, I used to get in ball pits at McDonald's all the time.
Ooh, that's the worst one.
And Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese, all right, because that's what you're going for, so it makes sense.
The
But
ball pit at McDonald's, they say
I used to love those, dude.
I love the good play place.
so
dude.
dirty.
But
So
like, dude,
dirty.
you would scoop stuff up, and it was like you would find baby socks and stuff. You'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah. Like an old nugget and stuff floating around in there.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
One baby sock will creep you the fuck out.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dude, a dunk tank is the trashiest of all fucking amusement park attractions.
I was in.
Oh, yeah.
It is great though, man. That water's ice cold, crisp and cool. Fucking go in that thing. Not too bad.
I remember thinking they had one at for a soccer fundraiser or something when we were kids for the soccer teams or the group or something. And I remember, like, they're going to be a dunk tank, and I'd be, like, someone's dad was doing it. I'm like, that guy is, so, like, Mr. Robinson is so fucking cool. How lucky is him? He's going to be in the... I remember looking at my dad and be like, you fucking dork, why don't you get in the dunk tank?
Remember you got nervous when you were throwing? Like it was the World Series? Meanwhile, it's some
Dude,
fucking...
I would go to one that, like, it was like a clown that would roast you while you did it.
They were
and
big.
And if you didn't, you know, if you didn't hit it, they would, like, they had free range to crush you.
And it was the 90s, so it was like fucking like PC was out the window. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, there was one in the Wildwood, New Jersey boardwalk, which is like the fucking scum of the scum. And there was this guy who would get all bombed up and smoke cigs and just sit there, and he had his face painted. And he called, dude, if you were fat, you got it. White, black, Asian, dude, you got the fucking worst of it. So bad. He was so mean and so cutting that he had to leave with police escort to get out. He would leave under the boardwalk because dudes would wait around. He would just say shit.
Yeah.
And dudes would be like, well, I'm going to kick your ass when you get out of here.
Yeah, you're not going to kick shit, you fucking loser.
Oh, yeah. And then you would finally get him. You would finally get him. And it was rigged. Like, you know how they had the bullseye? The bullseye was like, you really had to hit like a pinpoint on it to get it.
Yeah.
And he would fucking fall. He'd be smoking a cig. He'd fall in the water. He'd get up and go high and dry. It was my favorite fucking thing in the world.
They also have a button on the inside. Did you know that?
No.
To what?
A lot of them have a button. So they, like, if you are close enough, you can hit your own button to collapse the seat. So basically, if you're wanting somebody to feel like they actually got it, and if it even nicks like the end of it, they can press the button, and then it. Right.
Wow.
Buddy, the fact that you even know that.
That's a next level trash, dude. Holy shit.
You know the ins and out of the dunk tank game.
Yeah, he's like, well, if you're in an expensive one, there's actually a hair trigger.
What do you got, a Clarkman? Is that what you're working with there? It's got the European dump trap, right?
It's a semi-automatic. It's a pretty beautiful model.
Holy
The paperwork's a little questionable on it, but...
All right, here's another hot button issue that's been going around the Are You Garbage community. I'm going to ask you, either as a kid or now, how do you feel about brushing your teeth in the shower?
I can't get behind it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's something about. I've tried it. I've tried it multiple times, and there's something about it where it just feels feels too gross to me.
Yes, thank you.
There's something about like the water of just you going like letting that water.
It's warm and stuff.
It's just
like
not
the
the
warm
right
water.
temperature, and also you feel kind of like insane brushing your teeth naked. I don't know why, but like if you're naked and brushing your teeth, you're like, why am I doing this?
Taking
You just
shrooms
feel
or
weird.
something.
That's pretty good. I never thought about it. You feel great.
Well, you it's just like it's
a
literally
madman.
like American Psycho. Just like you're naked, you're just looking,
I never thought of that. Holy shit, that seals the deal. You should not be naked brushing your teeth.
Felt it.
That's lunatic stuff.
Especially looking at yourself in the mirror like Patrick Bateman. Yeah. Am I going insane? That's fucking great.
That's good.
How do you feel about public Venmo transactions? Or are you a gentleman and do your Venmo business privately?
Well, it's funny you ask that because I do this podcast with Tony Hinchcliffe, Kill Tony, every week.
Yeah.
And Brian Redband. He gets upset with me because I publicly plug my Venmo on there.
Okay.
Like I hold up a sign that says Venmo at Jeremiah-Watkins on it, the whole thing. And I never do my transactions publicly. They're all private.
Good.
But I publicly plug my Venmo.
That's okay. You're trying to make a little money. You're a fucking performer.
Kid's trying to wet his beak. I get it.
There you go.
There he is.
But anybody-
Speaking of that, my
There's a
Venmo
lot of beak
is-
to wet. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say, Dylan?
So speaking of that, my Venmo is Dylan.
No one send him money.
Yeah, if you do it publicly, if it's just like for beer, for pizza, winky winky, it's like, all right, we get it. You're fucking buying Coke. We don't need to know.
Right.
Keep your business private.
People try to request me as friends on Venmo, and that's always weird to me.
That's
It's like,
weird.
This is
yeah.
a transaction.
Nah,
Wait, you
yeah.
can do that?
Yeah.
At drug deals, you don't say, "Hey, can we become friends?" It's like,
yeah, what are you
dude,
doing
like,
later
we're-
type thing. Yeah.
We're done with the
It's a give and go.
transaction, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Strictly business. Keep it moving. What do you got, Kip?
I think I only got one or two more here.
I got a question for you guys.
Fire away.
Lay it on us.
Did you have Spam or Vienna sausages growing up?
Here's the ruling on that.
It's trash.
Now, obviously, you get out to the Midwest. I understand Vienna sausage can become a way of life. But, in fact, the only classy choice is Spam because of its military heritage. That's it.
Ah.
It was out of necessity. And, not to bring up Hawaii again, but over in Hawaii, they love Spam, and they do a lot of really good things with it. That's absolutely fantastic. Vienna sausage, it just tastes like shit.
It's all trash. It's canned. What
There's
are we
no
talking
bite.
about?
There's no bite
It's
to Vienna
trash.
sausage.
I'm not.
Now,
We
if you-
would
hold
do
on.
Vienna
Excuse me, Kevin.
sausages and...
Your Honor,
Excuse me. We're talking Spam here, Kevin, and you need to pipe down for a second, all right?
actually, the Little Smoky from Hillshire
Did you
Farms.
grow up eating it? Is that why you ask?
Oh, yeah, that's why I asked, because I was curious, like, what your guys' consensus is on that, if that's considered, like, a trashy thing or not.
It's for sure trash.
Yeah.
It's for sure.
Come on, we're all friends here.
Listen, you should only buy your meat in, like, if it's frozen, whatever, but if you should really be buying meat fresh, sliced or cut and wrapped to consume
Not
then.
canned.
It shouldn't be canned, really, if you think
you
so.
buy other canned meat?
No, but I have bought Aldi meat recently.
What's Aldi meat?
What?
Like an
Aldi is
Aldi.
like
I know,
a
yeah,
Save or
it's
yeah,
a
like
grocery
an Aldi.
store.
It's
Yeah.
like it's their packaged meat that's like their like off-brand meat,
like lunch
essentially.
meat or like a chicken breast.
Lunch meat.
Prepackaged lunch meat. I actually have it right here. It's the second question that I didn't get to. Prepackaged lunch meat is trash, dude.
I disagree
Dude,
with you.
I eat that all the time.
Yeah, it's probably good, but it's fucking
time.
garbage, dude. Like they sell the fresh
yeah.
sliced thing 10 feet away from where you're getting that.
It's in the
It
cooler,
costs
right?
50 cents more, dude.
Yeah, because it's $1,000 better. Dude, you take that sweaty lunch meat out of that fucking tube?
I don't know. Oscar
you're
Mayer
saying
selects aren't
that
that bad.
You don't pat down your deli meat before you put it on the bread with paper towel?
What the fuck? Dude, you're
You don't do
hanging
that?
yourself
That's what you
here.
have to do. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, because it's trash, dude. If you get a half a pound of turkey sliced thin like a gentleman at the counter, how fucking God intended, you don't need to pat it down. It's got the perfect amount of liquid on it.
God. He's patting down. You need to get off this podcast and call a lawyer. I'll tell you that right now. You're patting down your lunch meat. Oh, my God.
Dude, that's crazy. Your wife lets you pat down lunch meat? That's nuts. That's crazy.
I was going to ask you if you did
She
karate
didn't want
in
me
public.
to eat the Aldi meat. Yeah, no.
She won't eat the Aldi meat?
She won't eat the Aldi meat, no.
She sounds like a smart,
She sounds
classy
classy.
woman. Yeah.
And that's good. It's always
from,
smart for
She's from the
garbage.
Bay Area. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, very
A little bit
nice.
of gauche, maybe. I like it. I think I got one. I think the prepackaged lunch meat was it, to be honest with you.
I just want to hit him with two of the
Yeah, have at 'em.
standards. I don't know where this is going to go, but we have a rule here about keeping certain things in certain places in the home. Where at the Watkins household now do you keep your ketchup? Is it in the cabinet or in the refrigerator?
It's in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Okay. All
There's
right,
animals
fair
out there keeping it like above the microwave.
And
or
how about
whatever.
your maple
Really?
syrup? Do you keep your maple syrup in the refrigerator or in the cabinet?
That's in the cabinet.
Nice. This guy's
He's
pulling it out.
making a fourth
Yeah.
quarter run right now.
All right, here we go. Growing up, did you have milk with dinner?
So many times. So many times.
It's been fun,
dude.
Jeremiah.
Dude, I still drink milk with dinner. I probably had it earlier this week. I
love you,
milk.
man.
I love milk with dinner.
No,
Me too,
milk
buddy.
with dinner's trash.
Me
dude.
fucking too, but I got bad news for you.
It's so
You're
good.
fucking garbage.
What?
It's trash, dude. Milk for dinner is trash.
Oh, I love it too, man. Don't you like it with spaghetti? Nice cold glass of milk with
Dude.
spaghetti?
Oh, with lasagna? Are you kidding me?
That's
It's
so-
freaking good.
So that's everybody.
Yuck.
Everybody that does it loves pasta and tomato sauce and milk. Like that's the combination everybody
Dude.
loves.
also milk with the deli meat sandwiches with a good chip, like a Frito or a potato chip.
Absolutely.
It's so good.
I got another one.
nasty.
I got another one for you. While we're in this universe, while we're in this trashy food
Welcome to the
universe.
revolution, my friend.
Do you put the chips on the sandwich?
Sometimes I usually with the diagonals, it's usually I sprinkle them in between.
You still?
Wait, you're still cutting diagonal?
Wow, that's pretty classy.
This kid's bonkers. I'll tell you that. These LA guys, I don't know what's going on.
Down is up, up is down. I don't know what's
shit.
happening.
You're still cutting them sideways. When you put it on the plate, do you set it like on top of one another, like presentation
You played
style?
it real nice.
No, but I do. They do perfectly make a triangle, so you put the chips in between.
That's very nice. Wow,
very
that's
classy,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Unfortunately, that's not going to save you
not
here, my
enough,
friends. Jeremiah Watkins, I got to say 100% garbage.
Forget about it.
I wouldn't say 100. He's got some, 70% garbage.
Where were you on the fence? This is like a movie script.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about the guns and the ATF. And
The guns, the Doomsday preppers.
Yeah, I
Mom's
forgot about the
taking shrooms.
Y2K. I forgot about the Y2K. Okay.
Oh,
Trash.
fucking absolutely.
Welcome, but you're in good company.
You're in great company, brother. I'll tell you that. Fucking, you won my heart. You and I got to get together, have some lasagna and milk the next time you're in town.
Dude, I want to make that happen immediately.
We'll do it at Gas Digital. Put it behind a paywall.
Buddy, thank you so much for doing the show. Is there anything you want the folks out there to know before we let you get out of here?
I've just got a bunch of great stuff on my YouTube, youtube.com/Jeremiah Watkins. I've got like a breakfast show on there where I eat breakfast with friends and strangers. And my podcast, Jeremiah Wonders, is a lot of fun. And Jeremiah stand-up on social media. And then in the next month, I don't know when this comes out, I'll be announcing some special related to my stand-up that I'm very excited about that I can't talk about quite yet. But
Comes out Friday.
Very awesome.
Awesome. This will be out Monday, I think.
It'll be out Monday for the general public. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be out on
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I've got some fun stand-up related news coming in within the next month. I'll be able to talk about it.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I just want to say, I know Jeremiah is known for a lot of things, but your stand-up's absolutely fantastic. The one time that we worked together, I think was maybe last year. You were at New York Comedy Club. I was hosting. It was a pretty packed show, but they were pretty tough. This kid goes up there and fucking absolutely demolishes.
Nice.
So fucking fantastic job, brother. You're doing great.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
that,
much
brother.
for being
Thank
on
you,
the
man.
show. Kippy, what do you?
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Of course, pal. Just business as always. Please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. You can subscribe there as well. And if you want to subscribe to Gas Digital Network, use promo code AYG. We get to wet our beaks. You save a couple of bucks. Everybody wins. Check me out on social media at Kevin Ryan Comedy.
Yes, sir. At H Foley on Ice on Twitter and Foleygrams on Instagram. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Jeremiah, thank you again, my brother.